Hello students and welcome to another video. I'm your teacher Mr. Flynn, and today we're going to be solving two problems, and we're going to be converting moles into mass and mass into moles. So in this first problem we have how many grams are in 5 moles of magnesium. So we're trying to find out how much does 5 moles of magnesium weigh. And you got to recognize that we're comparing two different things, right? Moles refers to a count, and mass is referring to mass, like in grams. Okay, grams are referring to mass. So we're comparing two different things, so that means we need to use a proportion in order to convert this. And the one we're going to use is called the molar mass, right? And we learned about this last time, and the units are grams per mole. Okay, so let's write this out. Let's write out what we're given. So we're given 5 moles of Mg, magnesium. And I set up my picket fence like this, and now I need to convert my moles into grams, but that is specific to whatever element we're working with, or it could be a compound like we did in the previous video, or not even a compound, a molecule like glucose, right? Let's see if I can find that paper. Right. Yeah, we solved this problem before. If you want to pause it, you can look at it. Remember, oh yeah, that's how we calculate molar mass for large molecules with many atoms in them. But in this example, it's just one atom, so we can just look at our periodic table and make that, find that number. So it's 24.31. So it's going to be 24.31 grams of magnesium, and that's equal to 1 mole of magnesium. So if I had 1 mole of magnesium, this is how much it would weigh. This is a true statement. So my moles of magnesium cancel, and I'm just left with 24.31 times 5, and that gives me grams. So I just simply type that in my calculator, times 24.31, that gives me 122.5. Oh, sorry, 121.6 grams of magnesium. So if I was to, doing an experiment, I needed 5 moles of magnesium. This is how much I would need. Like, I would weigh it out and say, okay, now I have 5 moles of magnesium to work with, and I can do an experiment or something. All right, now the next problem is just in the reverse. We're now turning our grams into moles. So let's slide this down. Okay, so how many moles are in 105 grams of silicon? So we have 105 grams of silicon, Si. Set my picket fence up. All right, and I'm going to put moles on top because that's what I want to find. That's what I want to turn it into. 1 mole of silicon. And 1 mole of silicon is equal to 28.09 grams. Okay. And I cancel out my units for grams of silicon, and I'm left with 105 divided by 28.09, and that gives me 3 is equal to 3.7 moles of silicon. All right, and this is kind of nice to conceptualize because right here I have a jar of silicon and I need about 3.7 times this amount. So if you can imagine, I have 1 mole, I need about almost 4 times the amount that's in here in order to do whatever I'm trying to calculate. So that's just something we can kind of conceptualize. Okay, thanks again for watching. If you have any questions, please come talk.